This chocolate bar is only cost about $3, but what if I tell you the true cost is far more greater? It's being paid by children as young as 10 years old.
Well, Tom, and I'm Stella.
I'm Macy.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Nicole, and today we're talking about how Mondelēz International will redesign its business model to operate more ethically. Mondelēz owns several famous brands such as Toblerone, Cadbury, Oreo, and its entire business model depends on the cocoa sourced primarily from West Africa. But behind that supply chain, the ORC estimate that about 1.56 billion children are engaged in the child labor, with 1.48 million exposed to dangerous conditions.
Children as young as 10 are using atrocities, working excessive hours, and being kept from school on farms directly linked to Mondelēz supply chain. And here's what makes this worse. The harm is likely even greater than we know, because farmers underreport child labor when their certification or income is at stake. So, how did we get there? Carroll's CSR pyramid gives us the answer.
Okay, so Mondelēz, as one of the most largest cocoa buyers, holds enormous power in price setting. And farmers, they're the price takers with almost no bargaining power. And that economic imbalance drives farming households into poverty. And poverty makes child labor a survival strategy. This isn't just an ethical failure, it's a legal one. Ghanaian law and ILO standards will prohibit hazardous work for children under 18. Mondelēz supply chain violates these standards even without directly employing a single child. Carroll CSR pyramid theory tells us that ethical responsibility means doing what society regards as fair and just, even when the law doesn't force you to. And right now, Mondelēz is falling short of these standards. So what needs to change? We propose two solutions.
First, education investment. Simply building school isn't enough. Mondelēz must provide conditional cash transfers with free meals, scholarships tied to the attendance, so that going to school becomes financially viable for families. When education generates income for families, child labor loss is economic logic. Through its existing Cocoa Life program, as you can see here, Mondelēz can recruit volunteers to provide vocational training, showing children a future beyond the farm. This aligns social value with economic value, benefiting both the community and Mondelēz's long-term talent pipeline.
Fair pricing and transparency support this marketing climate stable pricing strategies and long-term supply contracts. When the farmers have predictable, livable income, they don't need their children to work. And by increasing supply transparencies, Mondelēz build the trust with the farmers and give itself the possibility to actually monitor and address child labor at the scores. Child labor in Mondelēz exploitation is not an accident. It is a structural outcome of how cocoa is priced, scores, and monitored. But it is also flexible, and Mondelēz has scored the reasons and the existing programs to land this change. The question is whether it's will choose to.
Because the true cost of this chocolate bar should never be a child's future.